You won't believe what just went down between Diana Marua and Bahati. This one is explosive. Right after Bahati's emotional post calling out jealousy and fake love in the industry.
Mi wale wase wametaka ni go down wakijifanya ni wase wa God.
Diana Bahati has come out with guns blazing, shaking the entire Kenyan entertainment scene to its core. With fire in her voice, she has declared, Favour is unfair, and what she said next has everyone talking. But that is not all. Wait until you hear the part where she calls out fake Christians, hiding behind the word. The tension, the drama, the raw emotion. This is not just another post. This is a full-on war of truth and loyalty. Stay tuned because what happens next is going to leave you absolutely speechless.
Okay, I am not the best in what I do. I'm not the best in my skills, my craft, in whatever that you guys know me of. There are better people than me. But you know what? I am where I am because of God's favor.
Well, Bahati opened up about how people have been mistaking his humility for poverty.
Wanajifanya men of God ndio God. Mimi ningekuwa nilisha kitambo sana.
And when he finally shows his success, they attack him even harder. Picture this, a man who started with nothing, an orphan who clawed his way up from the streets, who depended on God for everything, finally making it, and instead of celebration, he gets jealousy instead of support.
Na wangekuwa ndio wamechukua position yangu.
He gets hate, and instead of brotherhood, he gets betrayal. During a candid interview on the Mic Check podcast, Bahati revealed the painful truth behind his departure from the gospel industry, citing a lack of genuine support even in moments of personal hardship. The industry he gave his heart to, the industry he built his name in, turned its back on him when he needed it the most. And here is where it gets even more intense. After Bahati released his comeback song Seti on October 1st of 2025, following a one-year musical break, the backlash was immediate.
Hey, manze, wewe ni righteous, wewe ni mse, wewe amini Mungu, wewe jua, bila God wewe ni nothing yani.
And brutal, the song which marked a new era in his career was met with controversy over its provocative content. Even his own wife Diana Marua initially distanced herself from the project.
Ni go down wakijifanya ni wase wa God.
Posting a statement clarifying that her focus was on protecting her brand and business partnerships. Can you imagine the pain? Your own spouse publicly stepping back because the pressure from the industry is so intense. The man was being crucified from every angle, but hold on because what happened next is going to blow your mind.
Yeah guys, ningekuwa maskini hohehahe. But because of God's favor, listen to that. Yeah.
When Gengeton artist Shalkido tragically passed away, Bahati had to defend himself, explaining that the conversation with his management team, not directly with him, and that he couldn't start sharing call logs and screenshots on everything his manager had planned. Fellow musicians allegedly went as far as inciting Diana Marua after she released her new song, and think about it, they couldn't even keep it professional. They had to drag his wife onto it, attack his family, and try to break down everything he has built.
Lakini juu God si binadamu, God si baba ya mtu, si mama ya mtu, si nyanya ya mtu.
Bahati called out his jealousy directly, saying, "There are people who have been mistaking my humility for poverty." And he explained that when he shows he's successful, when he displays the blessings God has given him, suddenly he is the problem. Well, Diana Marua had initially distanced herself from Bahati's explicit Seti project, focusing on her brand and partnerships. She was trying to maintain her own lane, protect her own interest, but that is when the attacks on her husband became too much, when the jealousy became too obvious, and when the fake Christians and fake supporters showed their true colors. Diana decided enough was enough. She was watching silently as her husband poured his heart out. She was watching as he apologized, as he explained, and as he defended himself against wave after wave of criticism. And then she saw something that made her snap. The industry's hypocrisy became too glaring to ignore. And this is where everything changes. This is the moment you have been waiting for. Diana Marua, who had been maintaining her professional distance, who had been protecting her brand, and who had been choosing her battles carefully, suddenly came out swinging with one of the most powerful statements we have seen in the Kenyan entertainment industry this year. On Instagram, beneath a post discussing the ongoing attacks on her husband, Diana Bahati has dropped an absolute bombshell, and I quote, "Favour is unfair. The industry is full of fake people and fake Christians hiding in the name and the word of God. God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. Number one will always be your spot. God chose you." And I need you to pause and really absorb what she just said. Diana didn't hold back. She didn't sugarcoat it. She didn't try to be diplomatic or politically correct. She looked at the situation, saw the jealousy, saw the hypocrisy, and she called it out with the force of a woman who had had enough. But here is what makes Diana's statement even more powerful. It's not just about defending Bahati anymore. It's about addressing a bigger issue in the entertainment industry, particularly in Kenya. There is a culture of jealousy that exists. There is a culture where instead of celebrating each other's success, artists tear each other down. Instead of collaborating and lifting each other up, they compete and attack instead of genuine support. There is fake love and hidden agendas. Bahati addressed this directly, saying, "If I was a hater, I would switch teams because the Bahatis are like water. You can't avoid us." He is essentially saying the favor on our lives is so evident, so undeniable that even haters should recognize it. And Diana's statement reinforces this. He's saying you can hate all you want, you can criticize all you want, you can try to bring us down all you want, but favor is favor and blessing is blessing. Some of Bahati's fellow artists had allegedly insulted Diana after she released her new song, and instead of seeking collaborations with someone who is clearly a booming artist at the moment, this shows the depth of the jealousy. They can't even give credit where credit is due. But Diana is not backing down, and she is standing tall and saying, "We see you, we see the fake Christians, and we see the jealous industry people. We see those hiding behind a religion while harboring envy in their hearts." What Diana's statement reveals is a bigger issue within the Kenyan entertainment industry. There is a toxic culture where success breeds jealousy, and instead of inspiration, where achievement creates enemies. Bahati's journey from gospel to secular music, his controversial Seti release, his displays of wealth, and his public presence, everything has been scrutinized, criticized, and used against him. But why? Why can't people just let someone be successful? And why does someone else's blessing feel like a personal attack? Now, the question everyone is asking is, what happens next? How will the industry respond to Diana's explosive statement? How will those fake Christians and jealous industry people react to being called out so publicly? Some will double down. They will try to justify their behavior. They will try to explain away their jealousy. They'll try to hide behind more religious language. Some will be offended. They'll feel attacked. They will claim they are being misunderstood, and they will play the victim. But what is clear is that Diana Bahati's statement has created a moment where people have to choose, a moment where fakeness is exposed, and a moment where everyone has to decide, are we going to continue with the toxic culture of jealousy and fake support, or are we going to change? Bahati has been outspoken about the jealousy he faces, telling his critics that they should be in his messages asking for advice on how to stay relevant and grow their brands rather than attacking him. Diana is reinforcing that message, and she's saying, instead of hating, learn. Instead of attacking, support. And instead of being jealous, celebrate. So here we are. Diana Bahati has spoken. She has drawn a line in the sand. She has called out the fakeness, and she has defended her husband. She has spoken truth to power, and the industry will never be the same. Her statement, "Favor is unfair. The industry is full of fake people and fake Christians Christians hiding in the name of the word. It's a statement that defended her husband. It's a statement that exposed hypocrisy, and it's a statement that encouraged everyone dealing with jealousy and fake support. It's a statement that reminded us all that God's favor doesn't need to make sense to humans. Now, I want to know what you think. Do you agree with Diana's statement? Do you think Diana Bahati is right about the fake Christians and jealous people in the industry? And do you think Bahati has been unfairly targeted? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if this video gave you a new perspective, if you learned something, and if you're encouraged by Diana's boldness, hit that like button. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message, someone who is dealing with jealousy, someone who is under attack for the success, and someone who needs to know that God's favor doesn't need to apologize. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because you're going to keep bringing you the real stories, behind the scenes truth, and the explosive revelation that everyone is talking about. Diana Bahati has come out swinging, and the industry is still reeling. This is far from over. This is just the beginning of a conversation that needs to happen. Until next time, remember, favor is unfair, and if God has blessed you, don't apologize for it. Stand firm, stand strong, and stand with those who genuinely support you. Let's catch up on my next video as we get to know what's happening on the Celebrity Drama Files.